Check, 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 check. Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to Wainwright. It's a Saturday night, and we've got Wainwright Rustlers Sask-Alta Senior Hockey League action for you, where it's your Wainwright Rustlers hosting the Vermilion Rock. Should be a good game between a battle of two Highway 41 teams who haven't seen each other in many years, but we'll get to the details of that shortly. First, we're going to listen to our PA announcer and the singing of O Canada to get our night started.
Tonight's game, we acknowledge and recognize all first responders with First Responders Night. Thank you for all first responders in attendance. And now, welcome everyone to Sask-Alta Senior Hockey between the Wainwright Rustlers and the Vermilion Rock. Your starting goalies for Vermilion, number 33, Jacob Page. And for your Rustlers, number 49, Nolan Goodwin. On the blue line with the Rustlers is tonight's honorary captain. Welcome, Atticus Burrow. Atticus is 6 years old and plays for Wainwright U17-1. The Toronto Maple Leafs, with no persuasion from his dad, is his favorite hockey team, and his coach, Nick, is his favorite wrestler. Atticus' ideal pregame meal is peanut butter toast with a banana and chocolate milk, and in his free time, Atticus plays the draw. Welcome to tonight's honorary Rusty captain, Atticus Burrow. At this time, we ask everyone rise and make the two. Remove your hats for the play of O Canada.
And we're ready for a good night of hockey here in Wainwright on a Saturday night. We've got your 7-0 Wainwright Rustlers hosting the 2-3 Vermilion Rock. Special thanks to Atticus Burrow serving as tonight's honorary captain, the 6-year-old local hockey player. And it's First Responders Night here in Wainwright as the Rustlers honor all the firefighters, RCMP, EMS, physicians, all first responders and their families. Thanks for the Rustlers for recognizing them, and we hope they enjoy a good night here in Wainwright as we are off. The Rock win the opening draw, and their captain, Dylan Aremko, who's no stranger to hockey in Wainwright, played with the Junior B Bisons for many years, won numerous league championships, won a league championship every year he played here in Wainwright with the Bisons. And the Vermilion native returning home to play senior hockey with the Vermilion Rock, who are back on the ice for the first time in 6 years as they rejoin the Sask-Alta Senior Hockey League this season. And off to not too bad of a start as they sit at 2-3 coming into this one here tonight. The Rustlers work the puck in down low. It's Perkins has it pinned against the boards. It squirts loose. Pfister chases it down, tries to shovel it forward to Watson. The Rock steal that away, turn it up ice, and then just flip it into the near corner in Rustlers territory, where Adam Huxley's there to pick it up. His first taste of senior action with the Rustlers this season. Connor James carries it himself down the right wing and fires a wrist shot wide of the net. And he picks up the loose puck after he missed the goal. Drops it there for Woodward, but Woodward's shot goes wide as well. Fletcher able to keep it in at the blue line. Suretsky works it down low to Hamilton. His centering pass from behind the net is picked off. And now the Rock come the other way. It's Garnier. He puts a long shot on goal from the neutral zone. But that one's saved easily by Goodwin. Nolan Goodwin, your starting goaltender for the Rustlers tonight, earned a shutout last weekend here on home ice. And on the other end is Jacob Feege for the Rock. Rustlers off the face-off win, quickly turn up ice. It's Suretsky down the right wing. He chips it into the corner. It swings down around behind the net. Hamilton can't get to it, and the Rock have a chance to clear the zone, which they do, but can't sustain a rush as Fletcher picks it up at his own blue line. Placed off the wall to Woodward. He just flips it to center ice as he was looking for a line change. Now Connor James skates across his own blue line, steps around the forecheck, splits a pair of Rock forecheckers, but he gets knocked off his stick at the last second. Now Vermilion the other way. They've got a chance. Coming in, fire a shot, high glove side, but it goes over the net. Now James from the corner slows things down before taking a couple strides at full speed and trying to make something happen, but his pass was picked off. And the Rock now with a chance to enter the zone. A bit of a pile up there with the linesman just inside the blue line, and the Rustlers the beneficiary of that mix-up as they come away with the puck. Now from the side of the goal, Leggett tries to chip one in short side, but it ends up behind the net. He scoops up the loose puck himself, tries to work it up to Huxley, but it goes through his legs and scoots into the neutral zone. He picks it up, uses the referee as a pick, and then tosses a stretch pass to an open wing, and that's going to be an icing call against the Rustlers. Now Horn carries it through the neutral zone, flips it off the glass past Norman, and Lishka is going to come in on the forecheck. Not able to steal that puck away, though, and the Rock come away with it. Not yet able to exit the zone. They do eventually flip it out to center ice. Richardson got it knocked off his stick. And now DeHoy from his own end. Played up to the neutral zone. Richardson picks it up there. They chip it down low. The Rustler is able to corral that loose puck. Huxley comes away with it. Flips it forward looking for Watson. He can't handle the bouncing puck. Goslin, a great job making the play and the hit. But now the Rock have odd man rush coming the other way. But they can't complete the cross-ice pass through the slot on the 2-on-0 opportunity. That gives the Rustlers a chance to quickly come the other way. It's Pfister trying to chip it forward, but it got knocked down. Fletcher unable to avoid the forecheck by Fadden, but Fadden very quickly turns it back over to Watson, who flips it in behind the Vermilion net. Watson and Pfister in on the forecheck. Puck gets swung around the boards. Vermilion tries to flip it off the glass and out, but they can't get it out. But we're going to get a hand pass called against the Rustlers, so we'll get a face-off outside the blue line. Now Vermilion off the face-off win. Send it all the way down the ice, and that's going to be an icing call. So the Rustlers get an offensive zone face-off here. Just a couple ticks over 5 minutes into the first period. Wainwright with the face-off win. It's Soretsky in front of the Zamboni doors, shoveling it down to Hamilton behind the net. He leaves it there for Soretsky. He works it into the corner. Drop pass there to Woodward, and his centering pass steered away by the paddle of Feege. As Vermilion now tries to exit the zone. They get it across the blue line, but not much further. Rustlers there to pick it up. But that dump attempt doesn't get too deep. But now Horn picks it up in the neutral zone. Carries it across the blue line. Sends it all the way across the ice to Woodward, but that puck was bouncing on him a little bit. Finally able to settle it down and get it to Hamilton in the corner. Pass into the slot, ends up in a pile of skates. And now finally comes loose in the neutral zone. Vermilion carries it across the blue line, fires a low wrist shot through the legs of Goslin, but right on goal, and Goodwin holds on to that one with the glove, no problem. So we'll get a face-off here. Goodwin's glove hand side. Rustlers win the face-off, and Huxley picks it up with speed. Tries to shovel it forward to Dorland, but he wasn't ready for that pass. The Rustlers get the puck back right away, though, and Huxley dumps it in deep. Dorland gets to it first, chips it in behind the net. Kerr's there with him. Kerr gets the pass back to Dorland, and now Huxley in the high slot. He fires a shot, but no traffic in front. Feege is able to make the save easily. Rebound goes into the corner, and Rustlers trying to chase it down now. Dorland gets to it. Somehow works it up to the point. Goslin puts a soft shot from the point right on goal. And now battle for it once again, but Vermilion does come away with it and get it out to neutral ice, but not any further. And now a stretch pass to Kerr as he steps across the blue line and fires a wrist shot, but right into the chest of the goaltender. Another face-off coming up here as we've got a scoreless hockey game through nearly 7 minutes of this first period. Vermilion wins the face-off here. Down the left wing through the neutral zone. They play it in behind the net. Herzog was there to chase it down. Ships it around the boards, but then Fletcher, in a clearing attempt, gets under that puck a little bit, puts it way up into the rafters. We got a face-off coming up here. Rock with another face-off win. They quickly get the puck down low. Battle for it there, and the Rustlers come away with it. They can't clear it yet. Now they have a chance to. But Vermilion able to steal it away and send it in behind the net once again. James with speed from behind his own goal, right straight up the middle of the ice. He cuts across the blue line. Toe drags around a defender. Got knocked off the puck, but the Rustlers able to maintain possession. Now chance here, and they score! It's Watson with a beautiful feed from Derek Pfister. The one-timer from the face-off dot makes it 1-0 for the Rustlers with 12:13 left to go in this first period. A great solo effort by James to carry that puck all the way down the ice. He loses it as he was heading towards the corner. Derek Pfister is able to pick it up, make a nice little toe drag around a defender, and send a perfect cross-ice pass right on the tape of Watson's stick. And he makes no mistake burying the one-timer as he was completely unmarked on the right side of the net. And all of a sudden, we've got our first goal of the night. Zaretsky comes in and wins the draw. Hamilton not able to corral the bouncing puck. Now the other way, it's Minish for Vermilion. His centering pass right in front, a chance and they scored. Vermilion answers quickly. It's Logan Garnier putting one home. Looks like it went off the skate of a Rustler defender at the side of the goal. But just like that, we've got ourselves a tie game once again. And it did go off the skate of, looked like maybe Fletcher at the side of the net. I couldn't quite tell on my little replay there, but an unfortunate bounce for the Rustlers, but timely for the Vermilion Rock as they tie this game up and gain some momentum against the hometown Rustlers. But now Wainwright with a chance down low. Nice poke check there from Feege, knocks the puck off of the stick of Weitzel, whose name I've been pronouncing wrong for a number of games. It is Weitzel, not Weitzel. Appreciate Austin for correcting me last weekend after the game. And now Huxley from the near corner in his own end. Swoops around a defender. Carries it himself down the left wing. He's got Leggett with him. Tries to step around a defender. Got knocked off his stick, and Leggett was able to chip it in deep. Pass to the point was deflected, and the Rustlers have to hustle back to try and find it in the neutral zone, but Vermilion comes away with it. They come in and fire a low shot from Maremko. It went wide of the net. And the carom off the boards ends up on Weitzel's stick. He chips it forward to Lishka now in the corner. Lishka's centering pass caught a shin pad and doesn't make it through. And now a loose puck ends up in the neutral zone. James carried himself. Lishka, great job to stay on side as James steps around a defender, fires a shot over the net. As it rings around the glass, it ended up on a Vermilion stick, and they chip it out in front of the penalty boxes here. The Rustlers regrouping once again as we're into the second half of this opening period. And we get an icing call here against the Rustlers. Watson, the goal scorer for the Rustlers, in for the draw now. He wins it against Logan Sherwood of the Rock. The Rustlers looking to break out of their own end. They can't get it across the blue line. Connor James has to circle back. Sends it to Fisher with a nice bank pass up to Watson. He's got Norman on his left. He leaves it there for him and drop pass back to James. He tries to shovel it in the side of the net, but a good save made. And Vermilion sends it out to center ice. Norman's there to pick it up. He leaves it for Berg. He chips it off the glass, trying to find Watson, but it took a little too much of a bounce. The Rock now with a chance to move it up ice. Vernoy sends it in behind the net, but Goodwin's there to put a stop to that. Zaretsky battling in the corner now. He's got Pfister coming in to help. Zaretsky comes away with the puck, fires a shot. First save made. Second opportunity was blocked. And now Berg from the point looking for a shooting lane, but that catches a stick and is directed way up over the net. Berg with the puck now in the neutral zone. Carries across the blue line. Drops it for Zaretsky. Trying to find Hamilton in front, but it goes off a defender's stick as Justin Brokop was in the passing lane there for the Rock, breaking up the play. And we'll get a face-off here. 8:13 remaining in this first period. The Rustlers leading on the shot counter 9-4. But the scoreboard's all that matters, and it's tied at 1 goal apiece here. as these two teams battle it up in the opening stages. And Hamilton with a chance there, but he couldn't get a stick on the puck in the blue paint to tap in that cross crease pass. But the Rustlers will get a power play out of it. Paul DeHoy is heading to the box, 2 minutes for hooking, and the Rustlers will get the night's first power play opportunity. With the man advantage, they'll march out Brant Suretsky with Woodward on his left and Hamilton on his right. Goslin and Fletcher on the point, and the Rustlers win the draw. It's Suretsky cutting in from the corner. Nice backhand pass to Hamilton, but couldn't get enough juice on it for him to get the one-timer off in time. Now Fletcher at the right point. Steps around the defender. Goes to the cross-crease pass. A second chance, and Spencer Goslin cashes in on the power play. The captain gives the Rustlers a 2-1 lead here as Wainwright continues to be dominant with the man advantage this season. Now Vermilion, a little dump and chase here, but Goslin's the first one to get to it. He sends a stretch pass up to Kirk. He crosses the blue line and just sends it in behind the net. Dorland's there waiting for it. His centering pass ends up all the way at the blue line. Huxley's there to pick it up. He carries it himself all the way around the offensive zone. Sends it up to the point to Goslin, and his shot ends up right in the Vermilion rock crest on Fege's jersey, and he holds on for the faceoff. And a long shot from the point from Goslin once again, swallowed up and held on to. Leggett comes in and wins the draw, but the Rock get to it first. Chip it forward into the neutral zone. Now they cross the blue line as Huxley lays a big hit on Vernoy. And the Rustlers come away with the puck. Huxley can't accept that pass at the blue line. Sorry, that was Dorland. He gets it back this time, though, and puts a shot on net. And Fege holds on to that one. Another face-off coming up as we got 6:42 left in this first. Now the Rock with the puck off the draw. In the near corner in their own territory. Battle for it there, but Vermilion comes away with it now as the Remco sends it in deep into Rustler territory. Goodwin comes out and rings it around the boards. Norman's there to pick it up, but his pass got intercepted. Rustler's able to get it back quickly, and now Connor James with time and space down the right wing. He comes in, fires a shot, but it rides up the stick of a defender and up into the netting over the glass, and we'll get another face-off here. In other Saskatchewan news, the St. Walburg Eagles have been suspended for the remainder of the season after a league vote was made recently. So the December 9th game where the Rustlers were slated to host the Eagles will be canceled. The Eagles were 3-0 to start their season as they started late, but they've been suspended for the remainder of the year for violating league policy. Quick shot off the faceoff by Perkins, but a good blocker save made. And now James along the half wall. Carries it down into the corner. Finds Watson down there. His centering pass goes off the skate. And the Rock able to clear the zone.
Also, thank calling sponsors. Club Motion. And again, Xavier Tyler.
Now James feeds it up to Perkins right through the middle of the ice. He chips it in deep, chases it down himself. Chips it forward to Pfister, gives it to James at the point. Now across to Fletcher on the right side, but good save made. And the Rock clear the zone once again. We got 5 minutes to go in this opening period in a 2-1 hockey game in favor of the Wainwright Rustlers. Now a chance here as the Rock had numbers coming in, but a good defensive play made by Connor James. Now Soretsky on the other end of the ice, trying to make a move, stepping around the defender. Tried to drag it across the top of the crease, but a good poke check by the goaltender there broke up that play. Horn feeds it to Hamilton, but that puck rolled on him a bit. So once he corralled it, all he could do is send it in deep, let Woodward chase it down. Soretsky's got it now. He gets it back to Hamilton, but the defender had put himself in a good position to break that up, and Hamilton couldn't pull off the one-timer.
Tonight's 50-50, guaranteed payment, $500. Make sure you get your tickets. No, it's open.
Now Vermilion crosses the blue line, very close to being offside, but somehow Herzog kept himself onside there. And the shot on goal was saved easily by Goodwin. Vermilion's blue line to blue line pass. It's a little off the mark, and they have to regroup in the neutral zone. And eventually the Rustlers steal that puck back, and now a quick stretch pass. Kerr carries it across the blue line, looking for a teammate to feed it to, try to get it to Leggett, but the pass is just a touch behind him. And now the Rock with a 2-on-1 coming the other way. There's a good chance there for Herzog. He had Remco on the right side, but took the shot himself. And it went over the net. Rustlers able to get a hold of it. So we got 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in this first period. Huxley now down the left wing. Enters the zone and slams on the brakes. Throws it into the far corner. Weitzel's there to pick it up and move it to the point. James with the Savardian spinorama around the forecheck. Now cross-ice pass, and a beautiful play results in a Weitzel goal. It's 3-1 for the Wainwright Rustlers. What an effort from Connor James to pull the spinorama around the forechecker just inside the blue line. Work the puck down low and send a cross-ice pass right along the top of that blue paint. And Weitzel is standing there waiting for it. Made no mistake. As he makes it 3-1 for the Rustlers with 3 minutes to go in the first period.
On us the goals from number 16, Austin Weitzel. Assistant number 15, Connor James.
For Weitzel, too, that's his first goal as a Wainwright Rustler. Add to his one assist so far this season. So congratulations to Austin for getting his first Gino as a Wainwright Rustler. Now James down the left wing. Little toe drag around a defender, works it behind the net, tries to feed Norman with the cross crease pass, but nothing doing there. And now Vermilion picks it up behind their own net. Heastra sends a cross-ice pass there to DeHoy. He tried to chip it off the boards, but can't get it very deep. And now Pfister picks it up and muscles his way through the neutral zone with a defender draped all over him. He ends up working it in all the way in behind the net. And now Horn from the Zamboni doors. And a loose puck in front. His Pfister had a chance there, but that rolling puck bounced over his stick. Watson able to keep it in the zone just for the meantime as Vernoy picks it up, chips it off the boards, looking to find Richardson. But Horn was there to break up that play. Vermilion dangerously close to a too-many-men penalty as that puck bouncing around in front of their bench as they were making a line change. But they get away without any infractions, and now Remco carries across the blue line. Tries to step around Horn and put a sharp angle shot on goal, but Goodwin gets the blocker on that and sends it up into the netting. We're approaching the final minute of the opening period here as the Rustlers lead 3-1. Looking to keep their undefeated start to the season going. Soretsky in for the draw against the Remco. And Soretsky wins it as Goslin picks it up behind his own net. Sends a stretch pass to Hamilton, and he couldn't pick it up cleanly off the boards, or he was long gone all alone. Unfortunate bounce for the Rustlers. But Hamilton with plenty of forecheck pressure here, not allowing the Rock to get out of their own end. And they nearly force a turnover, but Vermilion able to escape the pressure. And Fadden dumps it in, chases it down himself, and then a centering pass from the side of the net doesn't connect. The Rustlers come away with it, and they've got a 4-on-2 rush. Huxley with it now, comes in, feeds it over to Soretsky, and he scores! Brent Soretsky, the Rustlers' leading scorer, adds to his tallies on the season and makes it a 4-1 hockey game for the Rustlers with 29 seconds to go.
The goal scorer number 25, Brent Soretsky, assistant number 41, Adam Huxley, number 77, Cody Woodward. That goal, 29 seconds.
Now Vermilion trying to clear the zone here. Play it off the glass, but can't get it out. Time ticking down in this period. There's 10 seconds to go. James picks it up in the neutral zone. He'll take his time, work it up the boards to Kerr. Vermilion kicks it forward again, but that'll do it as the time runs out in the opening period. It's a 4-1 lead for the Rustlers after 20 minutes of play. It's a 19-6 lead on the shot counter as the Rustlers just peppering Vermilion's goaltender with shots so far, cashing in 4 times and holding on to a pretty strong lead. As we head into the first intermission, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with you shortly. Welcome back, hockey fans, as we get ready for the start of the second period. It's a 4-1 lead for the Rustlers after 20 minutes of play. As we get started for the opening frame, Soretsky wins the faceoff to himself, carries it across the blue line and lets a shot go from the high slot, but it was blocked and steered wide. And the second opportunity he put right on goal, but that one was saved easily. Soretsky wins the draw once again, and a chance in front for Hamilton, but he redirected that puck just wide. Berg able to keep it in the zone. He works it down low to Woodward. His centering pass is deflected into the corner. Hamilton scoops it up, steps in to the slot looking for a cross-ice pass, but good defensive play put a stop to that opportunity, and the Rock cleared the puck all the way down the ice, and we got an icing call here. Watson in for the draw now against Aremko. And Aremko wins that one as the Rock look to clear the zone. Plenty of pressure from the Rustlers, forces a turnover. Watson steps in front and scores. What a goal! Wyatt Watson forces the turnover, picks up the puck from the corner, stepped into the low slot, and sent a backhander top shelf, beating the goaltender to make it a 5-1 hockey game less than a minute into this second period. Watson with his second goal of the night, his 15th of the season, as he's been a goal-scoring machine for the Rustlers. A heck of an addition to the club this season. And now Perkins forces a turnover just inside the blue line, but his shot from the high slot goes wide of the net. Fletcher sends it down low. Watson picks it up there behind the net. Centering pass is picked off, and the Rock come the other way. Bardol sends it in deep. Sherwood's there to chase it down. He steals it away from James, but Leggett swoops in to steal it right back, and he carries it down the left wing. He crosses the blue line, puts a shot towards the net, but it went wide. Fletcher's there to keep it inside the blue line and feed James down low. This little toe drag around Hango set him up for a good opportunity, but his shot went wide. Now he gets it back at the point. Pfister along the wall, steps into the center, towards the middle of the ice, and sends it down low. Now James on the other side. Chips it down into the corner. Leggett's there battling for it. He had Dorland with him, but the Rock come away with it. And now Keefstra trips it in deep. Vernoy chasing it down, but the Rustlers got to it first. And it's Leggett carrying it through the neutral ice. He chips it up in the air, in behind the Vermilion net, gets it back himself. Now cycles it down low. Weitzel chases it down in the far corner. The puck just rolled off his stick. And the Rock able to clear the zone. It's Aremko with it now at center ice. He crosses the blue line, sends a pass across the ice to Fadden, but Huxley was on him in a hurry and stole that puck right back, and now Weitzel carries it down the right wing. The Rock got it back, but weren't able to enter the zone. The Rustlers steal it away and get it up to Nick Norman on the left wing. He sends it in deep. Huxley there to pick it up in the corner. Steps around the defender. Sends it right in front, and Lishko with a chance at the top of the crease, but he redirects it wide of the net. And the Rock able to clear the zone. Norman sends it deep. Hamilton on the forecheck. But the Rock moved the puck quickly. Now they cycle it in behind their net. Try to play it off the boards, but they can't clear the zone. Suretsky now from behind the net. Looks for a centering pass. It ends up making its way all the way to the point. Berg with a shot on goal, and Hamilton takes a whack at it and puts it home to make it 6-1 for the Rustlers. Nearly 4 minutes into this period. And the Rustlers keep rolling as they start to take firm control of this one on home ice, which has been the story of the season so far for this team. Looking to improve to 8-0 at the top of the Sask Alta standings.
Rustlers goes to number 17, Kelvin Hamilton. Assistant number 44, Josh Berg. 25, Grant Suretsky. Time of that goal, 16-10. Hamilton from Berg and Suretsky at 16-10.
Vermilion able to clear the zone and relieve some pressure. But the Rustlers quickly come the other way once again. Woodward chases it down in the corner. Kicks it out into the slot. Hamilton was there. Lost the handle on it. Suretsky with a chance, though. And his shot was blocked before it could reach the net. Vermilion clears it once again, but Horn's there to pick it up. Feed it up to Suretsky. Hamilton flips it way up in the air with his glove. Picks it up himself, so no hand pass. And now Watson steps in from the wall, from the face-off dot. Sends it low to Suretsky. His centering pass to Hamilton was redirected. Now Suretsky in front with a chance. But as he swooped in front of the net, puck rolled up on its end and his shot went just wide. Watson now carries across the blue line, cuts to the middle of the ice, fires a shot and scores. It's another hat trick for Wyatt Watson. This kid just doesn't stop, and he scores his 16th goal of the campaign. Makes it 7-1 for the Rustlers. We're not even at the halfway point of this game yet. We've got 14:40 to go in the second period. Wainwright wins the draw, and Fletcher and James go back and forth in their own end.
Goal for number 91, Wyatt Watson. This is number 15, Connor James. Out of that goal, 14-40. Watson from James.
Now Pfister down the left wing. Little between the legs move to give himself some space in the corner. He cycles it in behind the net to Perkins. Now from the point, Fletcher gets it down low to Watson. But it gets stripped off his stick, and the Rock clear the zone. James tries a stretch pass up the middle of the ice. That was out of Watson's reach. The Rock not able to clear the zone. They'll have another chance here now, as it's Aremko picking it up in the neutral zone. Tries that backhand pass across the blue line. And he got hit as he was making the play. And the Rock sent it all the way down the ice. No icing here. So Goslin chips it along the boards. Aremko picks it up there and turns and fires quickly, but that shot goes off a stick and up into the netting. Vermilion wins the draw here and swings it around the boards. Remco picks it up the corner and tries a centering pass, but the whistle blows as we got some penalties coming. Huxley is making his way to the box for interference. Lucky he didn't take a secondary penalty as he gave the Vermilion player a little shot in the chin at the end of the scuffle there. And the Rustlers will be on the penalty kill for the first time tonight. It'll be Suretsky and Hamilton, along with Berg and Horn on the penalty kill. The Rustlers quickly get possession and clear it all the way down the ice.
Minor for interference at 13.
Hamilton with all kinds of pressure on the forecheck. nearly forces a turnover. The Rustlers eventually get a hold of it. Soretsky with a quick shot from the high slot is gloved down by Feege, and he holds on for the faceoff. But Wainwright already killing 22 seconds off this Huxley penalty and getting an offensive zone faceoff out of it, as this penalty kill is doing its job well so far. But now Aremko with speed down the left wing. Steps around one defender, but couldn't get around Berg, who made a great sprawling defensive play. Now Hamilton picks it up. Little backhand pass between the legs finds Soretsky here. It got knocked off his stick, and now the Rock looking for a chance to set up a power play breakout here. McFarland with it now. Plays it off the boards to Garnier. The Rustlers quickly with the pressure once again. Herzog picks it up the neutral zone, cuts across the blue line. That puck got knocked away by Pfister, killing even more time off this Huxley penalty. Vermilion gains the zone, but they're not able to hold on to the puck, and Connor James fires it around the boards and out into the neutral zone as we got 35 seconds remaining in the penalty kill. Rock now across the blue line, fire a hard shot, but it's well over the net. And Watson making the play and the hit, and a shorthanded chance here, and Connor James cashes in. Feege had come out of his crease to try and play that puck, but James with his speed got to it first. Took a nice calm step around the goaltender and tucked it home to make it 8-1 for the Rustlers with a shorthanded marker here in the second period.
Rustler goal scored shorthanded by 15. Connor James. This is number 91, Ryan Watson. On the goal, 11:33. James from Watson at 11:33.
Rock working in deep. Goodwin comes out and leaves it there for Berg. He's not able to get enough on it to ring it around the boards. So the Rock able to keep it in the zone here and work it down low once again. It's Vernoy with it behind the net. His centering pass is picked off by Watson. He splits a pair of forecheckers, gets it to Huxley, who turns it up ice down the left wing, slamming on the brakes at the half wall, and then sending a saucer pass to the point, but nobody was there. So Gosson chases it down and regroups in the neutral zone. Lishka redirects that one deep into Vermilion territory and chases it down. Vermilion steals it away. Weitzel with a good forecheck there. Forces them to circle back. And the Rock, again, not able to get the puck very far down the ice. And the Rustlers played in behind the net again. Now Aremko down the right wing for Vermilion. Crosses the blue line. Pretty close to offside as he cut into the middle of the ice right on the blue paint of the blue line, but the linesman waves it clear. Remco with a chance as he sent a backhand pass to the far post, but they couldn't tap it in, and now the Rustlers come away with the puck after a scrum along the wall. James, the most recent goal scorer, carries the puck through the middle of the ice. Uses his leverage to hold on to the puck, but the Rock double-teamed him there along the wall and stole it away. Soretsky fanned on the pass to Weitzel. And now the Rock come the other way, but Soretsky with a great hustle steals it back. Nice centering pass looking for Woodward, but that puck got redirected just a foot or two before Woodward could get a stick on it. And now loose puck rolls right on goal, and it's held onto for a face-off as we got 9 minutes, 10 seconds left in this one. Vermilion wins the draw, but Suretsky, with all kinds of speed, gets to it first in the corner, cuts to the middle of the ice, sends a pass down low. Hamilton couldn't jam that one home in the blue paint. Woodward with a nice centering pass to Hamilton. He lost it in his skates momentarily. And that gave the Rock a chance to get a hold of it and clear it down the ice. Not far enough for icing. Fletcher's there. Reverse course behind the net. He leaves it for Hamilton. He moves it up the wall to Huxley. Chips it forward to Woodward. Now back to Huxley. He crosses the blue line. Pinned along the wall now. He's able to get a hold of the puck and chip it off the wall. Now chance in tight, and Woodward scores right at the top of the crease. He takes that pass from Suretsky and redirects it home with the backhand up and over the shoulder of Feege to make it a 9-1 lead for the Rustlers. This one's a runaway. We got a penalty upcoming against the Rustlers.
Rustler goes for number 77, Cody Woodward, number 25, Brett Suretsky, and number 41, Adam Huxley, number goal 8-19. Woodward from Suretsky and Huxley at 8-19.
Remco with a great job to dance around a couple Rustlers players there, but didn't have anybody to feed a pass to, and the Rustlers touch it, and Cole Horn's going to head to the penalty box. It's going to be 2 minutes for roughing as Cole Horn sits. And the Rustlers go back to the penalty kill. 1 for 1 on the penalty kill so far for the Rustlers with a short-handed goal to boot. Vermilion won the draw on a quick opportunity there for Garnier in tight, but good job by Goodwin to stand his ground and make the save at the top of the crease. Vermilion with possession off the faceoff once again. Woodward got a stick on that blue line to blue line pass, forcing the Rock to regroup. Garnier crosses the blue line, swings it around the wall. Now from the point, it's DeHoy with a long shot. Looked like it got tipped right at the last second and ended up wide of the net. Goslin picks it up there below the goal line, feeds it to Berg, who sends a high saucer pass all the way down the ice. Now Remco with it once again, gaining speed through the neutral zone. Crosses the blue line, steps around James and feeds it right in front. Good chance there for Garnier, but he couldn't get enough on it to put a shot on goal. And now Suretsky the other way with speed. He's got Hamilton with him. Suretsky comes in, backhand pass to Hamilton, but it was in his skates. And now the pair will look to apply some pressure on the forecheck and kill more time off this penalty, which is down to 35 seconds. Rustlers clear the zone once again. And the Rock come in and fire a shot from just inside the blue line. Goodwin makes the save easily and redirects the puck into the corner. Suretsky picks it up and turns it up ice. He's got Pfister with him and tried to feed him in the slot, but that pass is just a little bit out of his reach. And now Horn is standing and ready to rejoin his teammates as we're now back to full strength. Watson right up the middle of the ice. Steps around a defender, but then gets bodied off the puck. Rustler is able to keep it in the zone. It's Berg stepping around one player, feeding a pass to the back post, but Pfister couldn't get his forehand on it. Eventually got a hold of it and sent a shot high over the net and into the netting. So we get a face-off outside the blue line. Down to 5:23 remaining in the second period in this 9-1 hockey game. Vermilion sends it deep behind the net where Goodwin comes out. Played up to his defenseman, and Berg played it off the glass and into the neutral zone. Now a long shot from the neutral zone from DeHoy is caught out of the air and held on to. Another face-off coming up here. So we're under 5 minutes to go in this middle period. And now another Rustlers penalty coming up. It's going to be a high sticking call against Spencer Goslin. He'll head to the box and serve two. And right back to the penalty kill for the Rustlers here. Battle for it along the wall, and the Rock come away with it. They work it to the point. Remco's there. He sends it all the way across the ice to Hango. From behind the net, Brokop tries to send it in front. Fadden picks it up, goes to a Remco on the far side. Back to DeHoy at the point. His shot is tipped in front by Fadden, but it goes wide of the net. Huxley picked up that puck, sent it all the way down the ice. And DeHoy is there to pick it up in his own end. His pass goes right through the skates of Keystra. And the Rustlers pick it up behind the net. Played off the glass and out to center ice. Halfway through this Goslin penalty, Rustlers have yet to give up a shot on goal in this penalty kill. Fletcher from the corner now. Plays it off the boards. Can't get out of the zone. Oh, he does get it out of the zone, the linesman says. It looked like Hango had batted it down before it crossed the blue line, but the linesman said it left the zone, so we get an offside call here. And now Watson with the puck on his stick, shorthanded, steps in towards the middle of the ice and fired a shot, but it got deflected wide. Good forecheck pressure there by Leggett, forcing the Rock to take their time exiting the zone. Eventually they do so. And just like that, the Rustlers penalty kill does its job once again. So we're back to full strength on both sides, and Connor James carries the puck across the blue line. Feeds it across the ice to Watson. His backhand pass looking for Weitzel was a little out of his reach, so he had to chase it down. He tried a centering pass of his own, but it got picked off, and now the Rock clear the zone. That pass to Lishko was just a little out of his reach. So the Rock pick up the loose puck. Try to find a breakout, but the Rustlers just clogging up the neutral zone. Not giving them much to work with in terms of passing lanes.
Reminder, tonight's 50-50 guaranteed payout, $500. Make sure you get your ticket. The lounge is still open.
Now Norman with plenty of forecheck and pressure forces the Rock to circle back, and they just chip it off the glass into the neutral zone. Remco steals it away from Norman, tries to shovel it forward to a teammate, but too many orange jerseys in the area pick up that puck as we approach the final minute of play in the second period. The stretch pass to Kerr is out of his reach, and we'll get an icing call here. Wainwright wins the draw here as Horn works it in behind his own net. Now fight for it in the corner. Horn's in there along with Lishka. And eventually the officials will blow the whistle and call the play dead as that puck wasn't moving. We're down to 58 seconds to go in this middle frame. Remco wins the draw for the Rock here, and now a shot from the point. Misses the net on the blocker side. Dorland's there to pick it up along the wall. He feeds it to Huxley, who changes direction before swooping around the net, carrying it himself down the right wing. Cuts back to the middle of the ice, and it got knocked off his stick. Horn's there to pick it up, though, and send it to Leggett below the goal line. His centering pass is deflected away. Now Huxley has it at the point. He winds and fires, and that low shot was kicked away by Feege, and the Rock clear the zone. We've got 12 seconds to go in this period. Huxley's got it in the neutral zone. As he circles back, feeds it to Leggett. Now we've got some whistles here as Huxley is getting into it in front of the Vermilion bench. A little scuffle there. We'll see what comes of it. Huxley's heading straight to the box. Huxley threw a bit of a hit in front of the Vermilion bench, and I didn't catch a number, but the player he hit, looks like it was Vernoy, took exception to it. Sorry, it was Dahoy. Took exception to that and gave him a nice big slash back, and Huxley turned around and gave him a little shot to the chin. So both players are going to go to the box. Looks like offsetting minors, and that'll do it for the second period. A 9-1 lead for the Wainwright Rustlers on home ice through 40 minutes of play. They'll take a break and come back for the third to salt this one away as they look to keep their undefeated season going. We'll take a break with them, and we'll be back for the third period. We'll see you soon. Welcome back for the third period. If you're just joining us, the Rustlers holding on to a 9-1 lead after 40 minutes of play. In this one-sided affair here on a Saturday night in Wainwright. Connor James from the point, looking for a shooting lane and finds one, but that shot went off. Looks like it went off a defender. We'll get a face-off in the offensive zone here. Vermilion not able to clear the zone, but the shot from the point went off Leggett and bounced into the neutral zone. So the Rustlers regroup and send a quick stretch pass up to Kerr. He was able to get the puck deep, but Vermilion quickly turns it up ice. They cross the blue line and fire a low shot on goal. Goodwin got a piece of that and steered it into the corner. And now Fletcher up the right wall. Got knocked off his stick. Vermilion sent a pass through the middle of the ice. No icing as it puck ended up on net. And now Berg works it up to Hamilton on the left wing. He crosses the blue line. Cuts to the outside. Now swoops in behind the net. Sends a centering pass with ends up on Soretsky's stick at the point. And he turns and fires and it goes in. Not sure if Woodward got a piece of that or if the defenseman got a piece of that, but it was redirected somewhere. Looks like the goal is going to go to Soretsky. And he makes it 10-1 for the Rustlers.
Rustler goal, his second of the game from number 25, Soretsky. Number 17, Kevin Hamilton. 18-29. Soretsky from Hamilton.
Now Berg from the left side fires a shot. And Hamilton got a piece of that right in front of the net, but directed it way up in the air and over the glass. So we'll get a face-off here. Looks like the officials are going to say that went off the goaltender's stick, so we'll get an offensive zone face-off. Soretsky wins the draw. Now Horn for the point. His long shot is knocked down, and then Woodward with an opportunity, but he rings it off the crossbar on a wide-open net. Vermilion carries across the blue line, but can't get past Josh Berg as he stood his ground and made the play. Now Hamilton steps to the middle of the ice. Soretsky was looking for the pass, but it got upended. Now the Rustlers from their own territory. Fletcher works it up the wall right in front of the benches. Gets it down low all on his own. But he loses it at the last second. Vermilion picks it up. It's a Remco down the right wing. He crosses the blue line, cuts to the middle of the ice. Turns and fires, but Pfister blocked that shot. And Connor James picks it up. Watson carries it in. He's sitting on 3 goals for the night so far, 16 on the season. He's been a workhorse for this Rustlers team. All kinds of offensive firepower. He picks it up here just outside the Wainwright blue line. Carries it into the zone himself. Feeds it up to Pfister at the side of the goal, but he can't handle that pass. Now Vermilion slowly works it across their own blue line. Fire a long shot on net. Goodwin with the save. Perkins through the neutral zone. They got knocked off his stick. Vermilion tries to clear, but Perkins knocked it down. Berg keeping it inside the blue line here. Tries to feed it over to Goslin, but that pass is intercepted. But Berg able to chase it down in his own end and Clear the puck out of harm's way. Perkins now carries across the blue line, feeds it over to Norman. Norman back to Perkins, but the pass just a touch too far to get a one-timer off. Norman fires a shot wide of the net. The puck caroms off the boards, off James's skate, into the middle of the ice. And now James from the neutral zone.
A 50-50 number for $1,500 is an orange ticket. Ticket number 432. 432-797, orange ticket.
Lishka in the corner now. Up to James at the point. He walks across the blue line. Plays it down into the corner. Weitzel tried to chase it down, but the defenseman swooped in and picked it up first. Now the Rock come the other way. But a great job there by Horn with the physical play to knock the puck loose. Vermilion just barely stays on side as they pick up that loose puck, but the shot is over the net and caroms around the boards into the neutral zone. Norman gets it deep. And we're going to get a penalty here. It's going to be a holding call against Kerr. He'll head to the box, and the penalty kill will go to work once again. They're perfect on the night. They'll look to keep it that way as Kerr serves a 2-minute holding penalty here with 14:38 left in this final period. Rustlers win the draw, but Goslin can't get the puck out of the zone. Suretsky steals it back, though, and he's able to clear it. Braun feeds it up to Aremko, who sends it in behind the Rustler net. Goodwin swings it around to Huxley, who sends it up in the air and down the ice. Leggett applying pressure on the forecheck now on DeHoy, but DeHoy slyly taps it off the boards and gives himself some space. Now he comes up ice. Suretsky able to get it out of the zone. And that'll do it for the first half of this penalty kill as Rustlers continue to play well with the 4-man unit. And Vermilion now goes offside as Remco carried across the blue line, but his teammates couldn't hold up in time. Puck squirts all the way down the ice off the face-off. Vermilion had to hustle back. It's McFarland carrying it out from behind his own net. And a big hit there by Weitzel. That's going to be a penalty, though. They're going to call it charging. I'm going to look at it on my replay here, see how much of a charge that really was. It looked like just a big hit up high a little bit. Well, there was definitely no charging there. He didn't take any strides into that hit. But that's the call. The Rustlers down 2 men for the next 30 seconds. And the Rustlers able to clear the zone. 20 seconds remaining in the first penalty. And now it's pinned against the wall. Vermilion comes away from it in the corner. From the point, the Rock put a shot on goal. Loose puck at the side of the net. But Goodwin is able to get his glove on that one and hold on for a faceoff. Now Vermilion with possession off the faceoff. Chance there, and they score on the power play for the first time tonight. Bardol stepped in. Sorry, that was Fadden. Stepped in from the point, fired a wrist shot, and beat Goodwin for Vermilion's second goal of the night. And it's now 10-2 with 12:29 to go. Now the referee's having a discussion with personnel on the Vermilion bench. Looks like everything's cleared up here. We're good to go.
Vermilion goals for number 17.
Quick chance there for Kerr as he
Number 9, Paul Mahoney.
stole the puck away from the Vermilion defender and fired a quick shot, but good save made. And now Remco flies into the zone. Chance there for Fadden, but Goodwin makes a save and holds on once again. Coming up next for the Rustlers, next Friday, back here on home ice, will be arguably their toughest test of the season so far, with the Paradise Hill Hawks coming to town. Paradise Hill, really the only team right now in contention to compete with the Rustlers for the top spot in the standings, as they sit at 6-1 on the season against Wainwright 7-0. That'll be next Friday night, December 1st at 8 p.m. Wainwright works it in low once again. Dorland's there battling for it in the corner. Vermilion comes away with it. Goodwin out to leave it there for Goslin. He sends it to Kerr on the left side. He goes cross ice to Dorland, but Leggett had cruised in offside, so we'll get a whistle here. Vermilion will look to get back into the win column next Friday night as they travel to Kitscotty to play the Monarchs, and then host the Hillmont Hitmen the following night. Just a one-game weekend for the Rustlers next weekend. Berg puts a shot on goal. There's some traffic in front. That shot didn't make its way all the way to the net. And Vermilion is able to clear it after the block shot. Now Soretsky sends it into the offensive zone. He and Hamilton trying to chase it down, but Vermilion able to whack it away. And we'll get a whistle here as the puck looks like it hit a Rustlers player on the bench. So we get a face-off down here in Wainwright territory at the south end of the arena. Now play in front as Perkins had an opportunity there, but couldn't settle down the pass to get a shot off. Fletcher with a hard shot from the point. Swallowed up by Feege and held onto for a face-off as we approach the halfway mark of this third period. Down low, it's Pfister in the corner, sends it to Watson. And he shoots and he scores his 4th of the night. Wyatt Watson just can't miss tonight as he gets himself a golden sombrero. With 4 goals on the night tonight, Wyatt Watson has 17 goals in 8 games. Coming into this game, the next closest on the goal scoring list is Paradise Hills Lane Young, who had 10 coming into tonight's action. So Watson giving himself a little bit of space on the leaderboard there. James skates it all the way around the offensive zone, puts a sharp angle shot right in front. Pfister looking to redirect it and got high sticked right in the teeth with the referee looking right at him, but no arm in the air for a penalty. So we get an icing call here. Vermilion with possession now off the faceoff. They go all the way across the ice, but Huxley steals it away quickly and feeds it over to his D partner, Goslin. He leaves it there for Huxley, picks it up with speed, carries it through the middle of the ice, crossing the blue line, tries to drop it there for Norman, but there's a defender standing right next to him, so it got swatted away quickly and easily, and now the Rock come the other way. Carried across the blue line. Goslin picks it up there along the wall. Now battle for it on the far side, but it scoots free and Huxley picks it up. Gets it to Goslin on the other side. He looks for a stretch pass, couldn't find one. Tried to feed it back to Huxley. It got picked off, and then he picked off the ensuing pass. Goslin comes in and fires a shot, and that one is held on to. Leggett into the draw now, but Aremko wins it for the Rock, and he carries it himself through the neutral zone. Sends it to the back wall, and it bounced right out in front of the net. Aremko took a whack at it, but Goodwin steered that one away. A long shot from the point goes wide. Ends up back at the point on the other side. The chance here is Goodwin makes another good save to kick that one into the corner. Now a shot from Marenko goes off the side of the net. The Rustlers now pick it up. It's Leggett from behind the net. He gets pinned there. He's got Berg in there looking for the puck, trying to help him. The puck finally does come loose, and now Berg has his man pinned against the wall, and Leggett comes away with it. Norland throws a hit along the half wall there, and the puck comes loose. Vermilion able to clear the zone, though. Now Kerr feeds it over to Hamilton, but that puck bounced over his stick. Chased it down, though, and got to it first. Sent it behind the net. Plays it to himself off the back of the net. Now a centering pass and a chance in front, but Woodward's one-timer went over the net. Fletcher with a long shot from the wall. That one is knocked down and held on to for a face-off here. Rustlers win the face-off here. Hamilton, little spin move, another spin move in the corner. He fanned on the pass, so he had to regroup himself. Gets it to Soretsky. Now down low to Hamilton. Chance in front for Woodward. He couldn't get the shot off on his backhand. Now Woodward got his stick tied up, but he gets it over to Soretsky. A shot on a rolling puck. Squeezed by Feege between his arm and his body, and he holds on for the whistle. Now the Rock enter the offensive zone. Fletcher does a great job of breaking up that play and clearing the puck. Hamilton with a speedy forecheck knocks that puck loose, ends up deep in the far corner. The Rock are able to clear it once again.
I'd like to thank these following sponsors on Mojo: Unmatched, Favorite Tire, All Company, John, Nico, and Too Much Loyalty.
Now Watson got his pocket picked by Remco, but the Rustlers quickly swarmed him and stole the puck right back. Soretsky from behind his own net gets it to Watson. Looking for his 5th goal of the night. Slams on the brakes right in front of the Zamboni doors. It gets a pass all the way over to Huxley. He couldn't handle it the first time, but he picks it back up and sends it in behind the net. Now Perkins from the high slot fires a shot, but got a stick and bounced up into the netting. Five minutes to go in this final period. Rustlers win the draw, and Huxley has it at the point. He goes cross ice to Leggett. Just cycles it down low. Watson's there looking for it. He's got Goslin with him now. Back to Watson. Nice pass out front to Leggett, but he got knocked off his stick and out into center ice. After a scrum in the corner, Huxley comes away with it. Sends it to Leggett. Huxley trying to call for it back, but pass can't get through. A mess of bodies in front. A long pass to Watson. Picks it up on the backhand with the toe of his blade and makes a nice little move with a cross crease or a cross ice pass to Norman, but he couldn't pick up that puck.
It's also Kids Sport Night next Friday, December 1st versus Paradise Hill. Game time, 8 o'clock. Next Friday, December 1st versus Paradise Hill at 8 o'clock.
Vermilion with a chance there trying to send a centering pass right in front of the net, but Josh Berg picked it up, skated down the ice himself, working it into the corner. Now Norman from the point, his shot was redirected. Now Remco, mano a mano with Cole Horn, but Horn playing him very physically and muscling him off the puck, breaking up that scoring opportunity as we reach 3 minutes to go in this third period. Weitzel forces a turnover here, tries a centering pass. It got picked off. Vermilion playing it off the glass, up in the air and down the ice, but Connor James is there to pick it up. He leaves it for Fletcher. He fanned on that pass. But Kerr picks it up and swings around and fires it into the corner. Kerr with a big hit. Knock the puck loose. The Rustlers get it back once again. A battle just inside the Rustlers' blue line, and Wainwright wins that one. Dorland skates it in, fires a shot over the net. Puck took a weird bounce off the glass, and Kerr nearly had a chance at the side of the goal, but it just hopped over his stick. Now, as time ticks down in this one, it's James carrying it around his own net. He'll skate it through the neutral zone, down the right wing. Tries a centering pass to Soretsky, but it got redirected. Soretsky now leaves it there, but it works its way up to the point. Soretsky now dances around a defender, puts a backhander right on goal. That one's held on to as we approach the final minute of this game.
Final minute of play, third period.
Huxley carries across the blue line now as we watch the clock tick down on this game. He sends it to the point to Soretsky. Gets it back to Huxley now, back to Soretsky. Nice pass to the back door for Hamilton. He couldn't get a shot off. Now the Rustlers continuing to apply the offensive pressure, but certainly slowing down the intensity a little bit as the clock ticks down. Now Goslin with it behind his net with 10 seconds to go, and he's just going to salt this one away. And that's going to do it. The Rustlers move to 8-0 to start the regular season in Sask-Alta Senior League hockey action with a big 11-2 victory over the Vermilion Rock. Wyatt Watson with 4 goals on the night, leading his team to victory. Nolan Goodwin earning yet another win in goal here on home ice for the Rustlers. And that's going to do it for us tonight after a big Rustlers victory. We've got the Paradise Hill Hawks coming up next Friday. The Dewberry Mustangs in town the following Friday. I'll be away for the next couple of weeks, so enjoy the games without me. We'll see you after that. And you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay warm, stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for joining us.